Hello,
Bitches,
hello,
we're
hello.
Bitches, we're back. Jesus, don't die. I know Lucifer's undead, but please.
This is the great start.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the newest installment of Lucifer's Travels 2. I'm gonna keep going on with that, even though eventually it will not be the newest installment. But it is always the newest installment on the day. I am your DM, Heartless. Can my players please introduce themselves, their characters, give us a dad fact?
It's me, a fuck you, gay Bowser. No, actually, it's audiovisual. I had a night, so I'm having a morning, so I'm making it everyone else's problem. And yeah, that's how it's going. And so today I'm playing Phlox Claw, the usual Claw, the Claw about town. Not the other Claw, the blue Claw, the less cool Claw.
Jeez.
Listen, I'm tired, which means I go for the throat, baby. But yeah, I'm playing Phlox today. And, because we're out of the Feywilds now, I don't have a new reference for Phlox or Ducky. I need to draw them. But, Phlox looks a little different. And that's, I don't know if I want to necessarily go into detail or wait a minute for the he who in character. Oh, wait, why do you look different? Why do I look different? Why do you look different? But Phlox looks a little different from, they look a little different from the last second you saw them when you were in the Feywilds and before you were in the Feywilds. I wonder what that's about. I don't know. Tunes, man.
Tunes, man.
Hello.
I'm for the list. I was gonna say, how long was the pause?
I have to give the long pause, make sure you're good, you're done, you and then I go. So, long pause. Hello, it is I, Altaria, and I play Ducky Claw, who also looks a little bit different. And I remember us talking about exactly how different, and it's gone now. I've slept since then.
Oh no.
Yeah, it'll be
Don't
fine.
worry. I'll type you up some stuff. Don't worry.
Yeah, hopefully hopefully it comes back to you when Carrie looks at you funny, but go ahead.
Am I doing dad fact?
Dad fact.
Dad fact. Did I do the apple one last time?
Yes.
I did. Ducky thinks the baby is the absolute coolest thing ever. Like, in a wow, a baby. You're so cool and like cute, and you do some weird stuff, but don't we all? But yeah.
Me? Hi. Hi, I'm Malasorte. I will be playing Carmiña Escornabois, and I actually, I don't know what to say about her, apart from like, well, if you guys are looking different, she is definitely feeling a little bit different.
I mean, at the moment, she looks like a yokai, so. Because you never told me you took off your disguise.
Oh, yeah, she definitely She will be changing clothes. Like, hey, these clothes are nice. She likes them. She's gonna keep them for a little bit.
Amazing.
I put that for them on that. Okay, that's it. Sorry. Keep going. Hi, Bo.
Hey. Hello. There we go. Hi. Hello. I'm Sotoro. And I'll be playing as usual Cat. Who is still a little bit hurting. That's fine. It's fine. It'll just bruise in the morning. Has a lot of questions. Finally got into more familiar, quote unquote, familiar ground more familiar plane than ground. But yeah! Fun, that fact will be, Cat actually knows how to mend clothing. Like, at times, probably when everything's chill for a moment, Cat has been mending some of, his clothes or anything like that for a bit, just to keep them upkeep and such. If there's any, like, rips or anything, he can just very quickly fix them up.
That leaves me last up. Hello there. I'm the Jazzy AAA battery this side of the county line, or just Jazz for short, and as usual, I am playing Mr. Sforzando. Imagine looking different coming out of the Feywilds. This post made by Real Kind Gang.
Haha.
More tired.
He is. Gonna be a behind the scenes thing. I wasn't sure if we actually had a rest between now and then, but if we have had at least some moment, then I will say Sforzando probably is in his other uniform, just because if you know anything about how marching band / military uniforms work, what makes them a dress uniform between a normal uniform is mostly just the big ass jacket. Let's be real here. Changing hats, so
I can.
I don't know if that counts as a dad fact, but he's in his. He's taken off his dress uniform at this point, especially since they are now in the woods.
I can say that after Phlox ran off, Rosalind started huffing and puffing because she cannot run for very long. So you may have decided to force her to take a break and in that moment change out of your dress clothes.
Yeah, that sounds about right, honestly.
And I will follow up with a dad fact about Lucifer. Now, you guys have been traveling with Lucifer for a while, so you probably have noticed that sometimes when you guys are taking a break from, like, walking places, he'll pull out a colorful-looking notebook and a colored pencil and write some things down, sketch some things before putting them away. If any of you had chance to look over at the writing, what languages do you know?
Presumably not the one that Lucifer's writing, and let's be real.
Yeah. I can only know Celestial, Druidic, and Sylvan.
Shout out to the one-man band in the background, slamming it on, like, the toy piano and recorder.
Yeah, if no one knows, let's see, giant, no one can read it.
I know.
But there are some times where, Cat, you've looked over, you notice you could read it.
Wait, what?
Yeah. Because
What?
some of the writing is not in Giant, some of it's in Celestial, and some of it's in Sylvan.
Okay, nice! I was gonna be like, wait, what?
And that's your
I don't know what Cat knows. I don't know what Cat doesn't know what Cat knows, so...
That's your fun fact for the day. Lucifer knows Giant, Celestial, and Sylvan.
Fuck yeah. Diversity.
Although none of the characters know that he knows Giant, because they do not know Giant. They do not know what that script is.
They only know that he knows a different language. That is all.
Yes. Anyways, last time, you guys made a deal with Lady Nestor to get both Rosalind and River out of her clutches specifically. In which Phlox went under a geas and promised to steal the described artifact from somewhere in Mokuzai. Specifically, Lady Nestor said that Ariana, Rosalind's sister, had it. And you promised to then take it and bury it in the swamp, which is at least the same amount of distance from Mokuzai that Chihiro is.
And Phlox's ass, but
now, what a geas is means you have to do it. You cannot refuse. And upon doing this, Lady Nestor put a geas on herself, saying that she will not harm both or prevent from leaving both Rosalind and River. And thus you guys went downstairs into the commotion where a very large snake-like being, which is definitely the faceless that was let through which walked in through an open door that was left open, strangling and about to swallow River. You guys did battle in which Phlox almost got swallowed too.
listen.
And then the faceless would turn into a sheep and Jack threw it over the side.
And we held a funeral.
Phlox held a funeral.
No one else attended.
It's probably alive still with our luck.
Upon finishing that, you all escaped the Feywild and appeared in a forest with a large tunnel behind you, guarded by a smiling statue. Along the path you walked towards Mokuzai, there were small pepperings of small handcrafted shrines. And Phlox, after learning that this is where Rosalind is from, and you can definitely embarrass Rosalind in front of her mother, you raced off towards Mokuzai.
Forgot the most important detail. Everyone except for Rosalind remembered what happened. Rosalind got fucking bonkissed on the conquest and fucking forgot everything.
Yep, Rosalind forgot everything that had happened while she was in the Feywild. Fancy that.
Feywild. Feywild's fucks with your brain.
Everyone else.
She's doing the exact same thing again, and we have to rescue her again. I swear to God.
Everyone else, your memories are a little bit fuzzy, but still intact.
Excellent. Wonderful.
Yep. So, let me get my description of Mokuzai. Come here, Mokuzai. All right. Now, I have a question, because I said in the beginning here that Jack had forced Rosalind to take a break, and in doing so changed into his second uniform. Kat and Carmiña, did you take this time to change out of your disguises? That is currently making you look like yokai.
Cat has probably put away his mask, but he actually kind of likes the clothes he's in right now a bit, so he's keeping that on for just a bit.
Okay.
But at least he has human face. Yes. Hello, he is human.
How do you do, fellow humans?
How do you do, fellow living?
Exactly.
Says Lucifer. Anyways, Sarte?
I think Carmiña will have even think about it, even if people won't be changing. She would have removed like the straw hat that was covering her face
Uh-huh.
and put her hair back in a bun. But this has a jacket and pants
Yeah.
And pockets.
and pockets. Like, she doesn't have a lot of clothes. She's feeling fancy.
Yeah. Yeah, so as soon as you did you say you removed the straw hat?
She removes the straw hat, yes.
Yeah. So as soon as you remove the straw hat and you put your hair back up, you definitely look a lot more like yourself, even with the change of clothes. And easily you no longer look like a yokai. Lucifer does not take this moment to change and kind of just continues to wear the mask and the hooded cloak.
And he looks great on you.
This can only wandering into town dressed like a monster. Of course. This will go great.
This will be amazing. Nothing bad will happen out of
Does anyone say anything to Lucifer?
My question is like, upon looking to Lucifer, it's like, yes, you definitely look like well, Carmiña, no, shit.
Okay, so at the moment he is masked and has a cloak. He doesn't particularly look like a yokai. It's more the fact that he looks very suspicious because he looks like this.
I mean, Lucifer's out here living his best life, man.
Yeah.
Stop him.
Exactly.
How about we don't take advice from Audio/Phlox at the moment?
No, I agree.
Is
He's living his
Jack
best life.
is Jack going to say anything? At least about the mask.
The question is really like whether he'd speak of in the first place, but I think he would mention like, so you're just going to walk into town just like that.
What? Oh. Lucifer is gonna look around and just kind of pop behind a tree. And he comes back out, sans mask, but you can't see his face at all. It's the same kind of shadowy blocking as it was before. His clothes have not changed. It's just the mask is now gone.
Of course.
Yeah. As suspected.
Lucifer is out here living his best life.
Mm-hmm.
Best life or best on death?
Best on life.
All right. So you guys start traveling into town. Phlox, you've made it before anyone else. And you look behind you, you realize that you just kind of blasted ahead of
That's
everyone.
fine. That's fine.
So, you leave the forest path and break through the green trees into a large clearing housing a small village. A light breeze travels past you, causing a few wind chimes hung from the awnings to give off pleasant, wind chime noises. Tinkling and ringing. There aren't many things here. You do see off to the right a little market, which seems to be along the road. This time of day, it's about afternoon, so it's actually pretty busy. With probably most of the town. Most of the buildings here appear to be houses, although there's a building right in the middle of town, which seems to be a medium-sized shrine. It's painted red compared to the other houses' bluish browns and grays. Phlox, as you continue on your way to the first row of houses, you see a grandmotherly person with a long white and black striped tail. She appears to be in the middle of gardening, and she kind of straightens up a bit and looks over at you. She's got faded black stripes in her white hair. And and it brushes to the side of her pointed ears as they prick up. Her face is more tiger-like than human-like, with light furry folds sagging beneath her jawline. Her long whiskers bounce as her nose twitches, and she's got small round glasses that hang on the end of her short snout. And she uses a cane to stand up as you walk over to her.
Phlox gets the once over in and is like, so this woman must obviously be related to Rosalind.
I mean, she's got white and faded black stripes, but those are definitely black stripes. White fur and hair, and a long tiger-like tail. She's actually shorter than you.
Phlox wins.
Yeah, she's small and she's old. And as you're looking her over, she goes, I don't recognize you. Did you come from the forest?
Oh, hot diggity dog. Are you Rosalind's mom?
She just kind of... You don't know how, because her eyes are kind of beady, but she narrows her eyes, and I think... Yeah, she narrows them so much that they, close as she's looking at you. How do you know that name?
Because hi. And Phlox does a bow, and it's just like, I'm from Clan Claw, and if you do know Rosalind, well, she's coming down the road just now, because she was missing, but, I'm part of the group that found her, and,
As you say this, the rest of the party walks out of the forest.
Yeah, just you're looking around.
Hmm?
Kat looks in the. Oh.
What did you say, Audio?
Oh, I was just making a crack about how Phlox is talking to some random ass stranger. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
Yeah, just Kat popping up and just being like, where did that one go? Just Phlox once again going feral, I guess.
You know where your Phlox is.
Altaria.
They're coughing to death in the other room.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I'm good now. No longer dying. We're all good.
What's Ducky doing?
Oh, Ducky is making sure that the baby has a snack and is all chill. And Phlox rushed ahead, which means Phlox is scouting and is definitely gonna find some kind of lead in the 2 minutes that they were left alone. And just kind of bringing up the end.
Mm-hmm. As you're feeding the baby, you don't notice, strangely enough, that the baby's kind of hard to carry because they're a lot bigger than they were in the Feywilds.
Sometimes the Feywilds affect us in ways we don't understand, but good on the baby for growing. That is the goal of a baby.
It might be better off if you actually set them on the ground and let them walk themselves.
Babies for snaps!
Ducky will do so and encourage them to follow and walk and
as you set the baby on the ground, the baby does, that gremlin scramble.
Of course.
And the baby's actually probably a lot faster than you expect a dragon turtle to be on land.
Amazing.
Baby. Baby
strong.
Ducky will watch.
very beautiful, very powerful.
Ducky will encourage the baby to go towards Phlox in a you're going, okay, go that way. And then just follow along.
Make me an animal handling check.
Gosh.
Yep. Montage of Amino 3.
So you barely manage to keep the baby from running off towards what appears to be a marketplace.
Yeah.
By concentrated encouragements of not to go that way by getting in the baby's way.
Yeah, that's right.
As you're doing that, Carmiña. This is a nice little town, isn't it?
It seems like so, yes.
What you doing as you come out of the forest and Cat's like, now where did Phlox go?
Fuck. What will be? I guess she's just gonna wander slightly forward, having a look at what's around. Like, she's not really gonna leave the bigger group behind. Like, Phlox can take care of themselves, right? Right.
Yeah, as you're looking around, you do see, like, in the among the first row of houses, Phlox talking with a elderly woman. And you do see what I described earlier. There's houses. There's the shrine building, and it's painted red. And there's a small market.
Is this right? Things are not too far from each other, right?
Sorry, could you repeat that? My brain decided to stop processing for a moment.
Things are not too far of each other, right? Like, if she goes to this line, that doesn't mean that she's leaving the park.
If you went to the market, you'd be leaving the pack. Yes.
This line?
Yeah, that too.
But she's gonna join Phlox then.
Okay.
But she's just gonna be there. She's not gonna say anything. She's just making sure like nothing gets set on fire. Just yet.
I point at you, Jazz.
Honestly, I feel like if you're saying that he's the one who kind of forced the break to happen, he's also probably sticking closer to Rosalind, just because, let's be real, if she falls on anyone, probably best for him, because he can prop her back up again.
Mm-hmm.
So, now that they're out and they see Phlox talking to someone who very clearly resembles her, it's probably that thing where he just kind of steps to the side so both Rosalind and her mom can see each other now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and through the pace of the forest, she does seem to be doing all right as long as she doesn't run.
Fair enough.
And along the way, Theodore actually walked to Rosalind's other side in case she just fell that way. Gale has been sticking generally to the back, being quiet, and Lucifer has been kind of up front with Cat, although when they broke through the trees, Lucifer kind of stepped back behind Cat a little bit.
That's fine. That's fine.
And as you step out of the line of sight, Phlox, you see the grandmotherly person who you believe to be Rosalind's mother kind of straighten up a little bit more and look away beyond you. And her eyes open, she goes, "Oh." And Rosalind goes, "Oh boy, here we go again." As she walks up to join Phlox.
I win! I found her! I'm guessing this is her. Is this her? Or is this place just has a lot of tiger and tiger adjacent tunes? Or cat. Whatever you prefer.
Rosalind just kind of gently no, this is hello, Mom. And Rosalind's mother just kind of looks up at her and smiles, and then steps right up to her and lifts her cane and starts smacking Rosalind.
Oh
Oh my god!
You disappear for how long? All you can say is hi. Ow, Mom, please, ow. You really carried. You just, and you don't even write me.
Cat kind of kind of shimmies on over and just ma'am, with all due respect, but she was in situations she didn't really want to be. She got kidnapped. It's not entirely her fault.
Rosalind's mother pauses in the pummeling of her daughter with her cane and just kind of points it up in your face, Cat.
I kind of leans back a bit, just a bit.
It's all because of. Oh, jeez, I'm losing that grandmother vibe I was trying to do.
It's fine. You're good.
Oh, it's all because she decided to stick her nose where it shouldn't have been, isn't it? She's always been the one of my daughters to do that. Rosalind's just kind of leaning away and her ears are going back. She's looking away like, yeah, this is...
And I think did anybody else told the rest of the crew like how Rosalind got here and such? Cause I know there was the group that went with River, and then there's the group who found Rosalind. So I'm like, did we ever share what we found out to each other?
Did you?
Ducky probably would have.
Yeah, I was gonna say, holds up Ducky and Phlox's sibling to sibling connection.
Mhm.
Okay. So Kat's just like looks at the mother and then looks at Rosalind and just like, from my understanding, might be we still need to get a few more answers from how everything occurred.
I knew it. You're always too interested in the tunnel back there that leads into the uncanny valley. I told you, it's dangerous! And she just, like, waves her cane around threateningly towards Rosalind.
I am worried for Rosalind right now. Jesus Christ, Carmiña has kids. I think like she doesn't know what she's seeing this and she wouldn't know what to do. Like
Phlox is just like, fuck yeah, I win.
Jesus.
I'm sorry, Mom. And Rosalind's mother just goes,
Kat actually gives a look at Rosalind, just like, that felt so ungenuine. So Kat's just giving a look at Rosalind. If Rosalind's gonna lie, at least make it a good lie.
Rosalind just kind of bristles at being looked at.
Phlox is gonna loop their arm through Rosalind's and like lock their elbows together and be like, yeah, there was this whole thing with like a bathhouse and this big like purple like UPA and like I guess it's like a yokai that was also a snake that got turned into a sheep and I almost died, but it was fine because we were having an emotional bonding moment, you know. And there was a whole thing
about to
with,
swallow you.
It was. We were having a moment. We have some things we need to do in order for Rosalind to be able to properly be freed from her contract, because otherwise we're all gonna get dragged into super hell again. I use that as a joke, of course. It's actually, the Uncanny Valley and all of that. And there was a whole thing with something one of your other daughters has that I'm gonna need in order to break that contract. And
she just kind of she puts her cane down as you're talking and kind of looks over at you and narrows her eyes until they're closed again.
Phlox just gives a smile.
What are you talking about? Something one of my daughters have.
It's a whole thing. So like I'm under a geas, as part of the whole, getting your daughter out. And so, it's very important that like either, there's at least the understanding of like we can either do this, it gets handed to me and I take care of it and it's not a problem anymore, or I just end up breaking and entering at some point, which I really would love to avoid because that's always very hard to deal with, I'm sure it would suck for you, especially if I accidentally like fell in your do you have a chimney? I don't know.
You
Well,
look
yeah.
up and there is some sort of chimney up there.
Phlox doesn't think they want to go through the chimney though. They're not saying they're not a Saiyan claws or whatever.
Yeah, he might come to regret going under a chaos. She just kind of shakes her head.
Listen. Listen, I could have left your daughter. Like, if I listen, we could have, like, I could have come and seen you first, and if you're perfectly cool with your daughter continuing being spirited away by, all sorts of manner of beasts and such because of her own hubris, But it's like, in order for her to be able to leave, that was part of the whole, deal I had to make. And because I'm a very conscientious middleman, I undertook this burden so Rosalind wouldn't have to deal with it because, of course, affectionately, I don't think Rosalind would be able to not fuck it up somehow. No offense, Rosalind.
Rosalind's just kind of like, can you not?
Listen, I know you don't remember what happened. You're very valid. I don't know why you can't remember, besides the bunkus on the conkus. Terrible thing that is. But also, it's a really big bit of an ordeal, so I'm gonna drag you just a little. I actually think, you're pretty valid in some of this stuff. And don't worry about it. I am going to take care of this, and you're gonna be fine, probably. There's an asterisk in that. And so, yeah. I want to make this as smooth as possible. Oh yeah, and ma'am, would you like to see Rosalind's like crazy board? It's very, very in depth and interesting, and I feel like there's a few places that should Rosalind ever go missing again that you should have to be able to tell the search parties. I feel like that would really help expedite the process.
Rosalind just kind of bristles and goes, "Don't, please don't." And Rosalind's mother just kind of smiles at you and does the grandmotherly thing where she reaches up, just kind of pats at your cheek, goes, "I believe that should be a good idea. That way I can chase her down myself."
Perfect. That would definitely expedite the process. Hell hath more fury like a very scorned mother. I'm sure Lady Nestor would love you. I know it's a bit late in the day, and you've been working, I'm guessing, in your garden. It's lovely. Would you like to go inside? Is that okay if we go inside?
It is getting close to dinner. It is in the afternoon. Dearie, you have a rather large party with you. I don't know if you'll all fit in my house.
That's all right. Maybe we can. Some of us I know will definitely want to take an immediate rest because again, it was a very long journey. I know I'd be happy to help explain what happened. Along with anyone else who feels they have things to add. Phlox is kind of looking at the others like, "This is your chance to escape. This is your chance to escape." Uh,
You can probably go to the. There is an inn. It's just behind the marketplace and to the right of the shrine. They might have a room big enough for all of you. If not, the place only has 2 rooms.
If
Wait.
anything, we can go there then. If it's not too much trouble in that. It'll be nearby.
Of course. If you want something to eat, though, let's see. Irina should be back to prepare dinner, and maybe I can convince her to make some for everyone.
That would be very appreciated. Thank you so much for your hospitality.
Well, thank you, dear, for saving my foolish, foolish daughter. She says, giving it like glare towards Rosalind for starting to pack up her gardening things.
Phlox is gonna turn to the others and be like, you guys have the chance to escape, and like does a very pointed like look at Gale, like, don't let Gale leave, don't let Gale fuck off.
Yeah.
Before
Alright.
Phlox is gonna go help her clean up because that's polite.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, what are the rest of you going to do? Phlox is helping the grandmotherly Rosalind's mother, Miss Jubilee, clean up. What are the rest of you doing?
Kaz gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna go ahead to the inn and then get the room for us. I think I have the most money out of all of us, judging from previous endeavors.
I think Carmiña will follow, even if it's just to also have a look at the rest of the village. Like, this is right on a market. That's interesting. And she doesn't want to talk with people about things.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awkward.
Lucifer pipes up and says, I don't need a lot of space.
We could put him in a box.
Oh, it depends if we can just get a room big enough for all of us, and if you don't want to be near it, then
I don't need a bed is what I meant.
I know, but it's still we'll see about the rooms and such, okay?
Alright.
You don't always have to sleep on the floor.
I don't.
Or,
He just kind of
what I
shakes
mean.
his head, and you can tell he's shaking his head because the lights of his eyes are moving.
You know what I mean. And
Theodore
Cat
just
looks like
kind of raises his hands and goes, well, I think I'm going to take the night outside. Really.
Alright.
Sforzando will probably go with Kat to the inn, but the reason is honestly he wants to write a letter, and in a small town like this, that's probably the best place to find the materials to do that.
Mhm. Okay. So, what's Ducky doing?
So you know the Jurassic Park meme where he's standing in front of the 3 dinosaurs with his arms out?
Yeah. Is
Ducky
Ducky
is
doing that
Yeah.
with the child?
absolutely, and like trying to lead the kid around in circles and like get some of that energy out. Maybe we'll sleep tonight kind of vibes.
Okay.
Yeah.
The child is determinedly trying to go towards the source of the greatest source of the noise in the town, which is the marketplace.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Phlox is with Miss Jubilee. Rosalind's actually going to stay there too. Gale, just kind of Kat, as you start moving, Gale actually kind of walks behind you and with you.
Okay. Yeah, good. Kat's keeping an eye on him.
And Lucifer doesn't come with you.
You staying here? Or
You say that it's clear that Lucifer had just been in the middle of sneaking away because he got a 12 on his stealth.
oh my god! No, yeah, Kat can see that shit.
And Lucifer pauses and goes, I was just gonna go to the market.
We're heading there. If anything, we can have another people going there with the market. It's better if you have at least one other person with you, and then we can all reconvene.
Alright, I'll just go along with you. And Theodore is also staying there. He's just kind of enjoying the open air sort of deal and the garden.
Mhm. Yeah, yeah. Tia was good. Tia was nice. Tia was very Cat only is very Cat likes Tia.
He just kind of waves as you guys walk off and go, "Be safe."
Yeah, Cat waves back and also kind of like looks at Phlox and just like, good luck.
Phlox gives like a thumbs up and like a 2-finger salute.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Phlox, you're going to show Miss Ariana Rosalind's stuff to the vocal protestations from Rosalind, but she's not gonna stop you. So we're just gonna leave you to do that off screen.
Hi everyone. I'm dead now.
So, and we're going to follow along with the group that's going to the inn. Now, it seems to be 2 ways you could go. You could walk by the shrine, or you could actually go through the marketplace.
Well, a lot of the people really wants to go to the marketplace, so Cat will visit the shrine at another time.
Uh-huh. Okay, so you're walking into the marketplace, and well, a lot of people are staring at rather this large group of you. Anyone give me a perception roll?
Perception, sure.
Now, wow, everyone. Okay, cool. So, everyone, because you all got above a 10, you all kind of noticed that they did kind of stare at the whole of you when you walked in because you're such a large group. But as you guys continued on into the market, most of the people are staring at Lucifer because out of all of you, he's the one who looks the most suspicious.
It's fine. It's fine. Cat just kind of is trying to put Lucifer more in the middle now. And then just like look at everybody, just like, all right, you guys wanted to take a look around. Now's your chance.
All right, I point at Sorte first. What does Carmiña want to look at? This is the marketplace.
Just a question. Is there a lot of people around?
So there's clearly more people here in the marketplace than people who live in the village. Hold on a sec. But it's not as crowded as Chihiro.
Okay. It's not crowded. So.
No, it's not crowded. There's clear walking space, and as you guys walk and Cat kind of just puts Lucifer behind him. Quite a few people are giving you a wider berth than maybe people normally would for just you, Carmiña.
Listen, if Lucifer is acting like a deterrent for other people to get closer, she's gonna she's gonna follow Lucifer around.
Lucifer is very aware that he's being stared at. So he's kind of not going anywhere. He's kind of just sticking close to Cat.
Oh well, if he's sticking close to Cat, then nothing. If there is like any shop or a stand that look like they have like traditional food or produce, she will take an interest in that.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a stand with traditional foods. Sitting behind it seems to be a boar-like tune. A boar-like tune with kind of light brown fur, and his ears kind of perk up as you walk over, and he's like, well, hi there, Mix.
Everything is good. Hi. What you got here?
Well, we got some let's see, and he picks up like a basket that seems to be full of berries. These are mixed berries that grow nearby. I grow them myself, and he picks up something that kind of looks like, peanut brittle.
Sorry, repeat that.
What?
Can you repeat that or write it down?
Yeah, peanut brittle. Sorry.
Oh! Like candied peanuts.
Yes.
That's good.
It's like these kind of medium thickness, like slats of like peanut butter, and he like shows them to you. He's like, now you see, my grandfather first pioneered how to make this, and and it's very, very, very good. It'll well, I'm kind of selling it for a silver. Yeah.
Carmiña is kind of like still staring at the board and thinking like, this is awkward. Yeah, actually, like, it does look really good. And I think I need some good food. Carmiña will buy it.
So
Yeah.
it's 1 silver. So if you have a gold piece and you give him that, he'll give you back 9 silver.
Right. And these in like small tubes?
Small tubes?
No, never mind. Whatever I'm picturing in my head is probably just she will get one, yeah.
Yeah. And he very carefully picks up like a few pieces of peanut brittle and puts it in this kind of white cloth bag, and he pulls the string and just hands it over to you. Here you go, miss. Sorry, I can't really tell real well about people's genders from their outline.
Me neither. It's fine. I like the confusion though.
That's all I have today, but if you come back tomorrow, I might have some pastries.
Oh yes, that would be great. I'm sorry I'm asking. I'm just kind of like new around here, as you can obviously tell. Mind if I ask you a little bit about the place? Like, what's typical around here?
About Mokuzai.
Yeah, it's my first time here.
Oh, really? I didn't see you come in by the road.
Yeah, I don't travel much.
To be honest, we're kind of a sleepy town. He reaches up and gestures to the rest of the marketplace. The only reason why there are so many people here is because we're by the road. And the road goes by here on its way towards the rest of the empire. And if you go far enough, you get to Tezu Canada. There's not much to do around here, but I like it. It's nice and quiet.
Carmiña is kind of like nodding at that.
And it's all nice and quiet because of how Miss Arina takes care of the shrine in the middle of town, of the village.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Mind if I ask, like, who's the shrine for?
Oh,
I don't think I have ever seen one like that.
Oh, really? Huh. He just kind of looks up behind him towards it, and then looks back at you. Well, you see, it's he just kind of leans over and leans in like he's telling you a secret. It's it keeps the demon king Nebraxis from coming back.
Damn it, sorry, my make doesn't take me like whispering, but this is all. Yeah, that sounds big. She's kind of like whispering now, like she's matching his tone of voice. And damn, that sounds big and important. And this is a small place like this one.
What did you say?
So yeah, Sorry about that. Yeah, no, she's kind of like saying, damn, that sounds important and dangerous. Is it a small place like this one?
Well, you see, back when Mokuzai was starting, this is the tale my grandpa told me. There's the Demon King Debraxis, and he was like terrorizing the original founders of Mokuzai, and because it was so absolutely terrible, it was horrible. Everyone was thinking about leaving Mokuzai because it's actually kind of dangerous with the opening to the Uncanny Valley, like right there, not very far from town. But a hero came, and the hero sealed Nebraxis away in this like kind of this pendant thing. I haven't seen it because most people aren't allowed to see it.
I'm just gonna say that Carmiña is listening to this with such an interest that she has opened the bag and is eating a little bit of the beetle. Like popcorn, like, oh, keep going.
But yeah, the hero sealed it away, and then taught the founders of Mokuzai how to keep the Demon King sealed. And we've been protected from Oni and yokai ever since.
Yeah. And how is Annie about the uncanny valley stuff? Like, how is it living next to it? Like, does it ever anything get out, or people go go missing, or?
Well, people only go missing if they enter the woods. There's this like big tunnel and this smiling statue. I seen it once. It's kind of creepy. I was a small tyke when I last saw it, and this tunnel is kind of creepy too because it like howls and kind of like pulls you in, and I kind of just ran away. But if you stay out of the forest and stay in town, it's safe. Yep.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I'm definitely gonna be coming back for pastries. And listen, is there any chance I could get a tip on how making this peanut brittle? Because it's I think it's the best I have ever had. It's very good. Like, listen, I'm from very far away. I will be here each weekend if I could, but I just,
Oh, you want me to pack you up some peanut brittle?
Maybe a tip on how you make it. I'm not gonna ask for the recipe. You got respect. The secrets, all of that.
Yeah.
But maybe a tip or something for me to try to see if I can match it.
Well, I could tell you what I use to make it. Peanut butter, of course, but you need like sugar, and it needs to be a real high heat. That's all I can tell you. I can't tell you the secret ingredient. And he just kind of lifts up his hand and holds it in front of his mouth, like, shh, don't tell anyone I told you that.
Basically, like, I'm sure it's love. Thank you very much. I will be coming back for the pastries. Yes. This is the part where it gets sad, and she's just like, I'm gonna turn back to the group now. Goodbye.
Yep. What's the rest of the group doing? I point at Jazz.
So, first of all, my dad started vacuuming upstairs, so I missed chunks of that, but it's fine because, to God, Sforzando was not listening. He probably kept walking. He just wants to get me in and write the letter and ask about the teleportation circle. My man wants to go home. I'm gonna be real with you.
He doesn't even want to get paid.
He's still going to ask about like the teleportation circle stuff, but he wants to get paid and go home. That's it.
Yeah. That's
I love
fair.
the guys in character. He wants to leave.
Mm-hmm.
Done.
That's very fair. Yeah, so Kat, did you stop when Carmiña walked away to...
Yeah. Just not super close, but like far enough to like kind of wait for them and such, and just it's basically, you know how in like field trips there's a chaperone as the kids are go scatter about doing their own thing before gathering up again. Yeah, those are kind of the vibes I'm imagining.
Gale is actually had walked away to a different stall than Carmiña.
Okay.
But
Cat's keeping an eye on everybody.
And Lucifer's just kind of hiding behind you.
Cat, you suddenly have Carmiña shoving a bag of peanuts on their face. Like, do you want one? These ones don't have weird things. I have tested them and I am not disappearing. It's real food.
Sure. Cat will actually take a piece and then split it a bit and give a piece to River.
Gale, who is returning with what seems to be something that he's tucking into the fold of his clothes. He looks up like, thank you. Takes the piece. And...
I was about to offer another piece to Lucifer, and then like pauses for a moment and just like, do you?
I don't really like candy, no thank you.
And Cat nods and respects that.
Do I have to roll deception? Because that's a fucking lie.
No, Cat knows things. Cat has picked up on a few things. If he says he won't take it, Cat doesn't know the situation with food. But based on Cat's just passive on insight and whatever. Yeah.
Based on Cat's passive of insight, Lucifer did hesitate for a second before he said that. Like, he did actually want to take some. You do notice the retreating back of Jack as he walks up and into the inn. The inn doesn't have a fancy name. It just has, like, you know, a sign.
At the very least, the guy leaving the group is a grown adult instead of Phlox.
I'll have you know, Phlox is an adult.
Can I ask something to Lucifer?
They're not mature enough to go off on their own now, are they?
Hold on a second. I gotta blow my nose.
I am very sad about everyone today.
No, you're good. You're good.
Hey, Macarena.
Okay. Yeah, you can ask Lucifer something.
Carmiña is just gonna ask him, like, if I want to show my appreciation through something that is not food, how do I do that?
For me? You don't have to. You don't have to show me any sort of appreciation. It's fine.
my god. It took me at least 5 spoons to take the courage to ask you this. Please, can you make it easier for me?
If you want to show me some sort of appreciation, maybe you could help me make a movie after we get paid by Kari.
Sorry, repeat that?
Help. He said, help me make a movie.
This is gonna throw Carmiña like out of her, like a movie, like rich people do.
Yes.
You make movies!
I want to.
What's a movie?
Oh boy.
So basically, it moves. A movie moves.
It's
Okay.
it's maybe there'll be enough gold that we could show him. Show you. Did you ever decide which one you'd like to use?
I didn't understand anything.
I kind of like blanks a bit. I'm just like, him is fine.
All right. Okay. Good. We're going to go to Jack, who has walked into the inn.
Mm-hmm. Everybody else will follow shortly, I'm sure.
Yep. Jack, sitting behind the counter is a what appears to be an anthropomorphic rabbit. And she looks up at you from underneath the lid of her cap. It kind of shifts and goes, well, howdy. How can I help you?
Do you just have spare stationery?
Ah,
Okay.
yes. Yes, I have both of those. Hold on a minute. She moves and crouches and shuffles through a few things before she pulls out like a stack of parchment and a quill and ink. Here you go. That'll run you about 1 gold. Just to have all of that.
You raise an eyebrow at that because honestly, normally you just get spare paper. Let's be real, but he pays. He pays for the gold. I'll mark it, and
There
he
you go,
starts-
sugar.
he starts writing. On the countertop, and he asks, where would the nearest teleportation circle be? Do you know?
Oh, I'm afraid that the nearest teleportation circle's in Chihiro.
And he just nods and takes the paper and slides a bit further down the counter and just continues writing. He doesn't say anything else, and I'm assuming this would be a good point for the rest to come in if they're done.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Everybody else filing along. What is Ducky doing?
Ducky, roll me another animal handling check.
I can do that. We're doing great. So long as the kid doesn't go back into the woods, we're good. Where's my paper?
So
no,
you
right.
say that, and the kid, frustrated with your attempts to stop them, turns and starts running towards the woods.
Ducky will run after them yelling. It will encourage them more, but
My God.
Yeah, it's
Can Phlox
just hear
Phlox in the middle of showing Miss Jubilee, who you've learned her first name is Marilyn.
Mm-hmm.
Or Grandma Mari, as she encourages you to call her.
Mm-hmm.
You hear outside Ducky yelling. What do you do?
Phlox immediately hands over whatever they're holding to Babuir Mari, and just is like, I probably need to go check that out. Be right back.
All right,
It's
dearie.
been lovely talking to you.
Be careful. As
Sure.
I've told you.
And Phlox is gonna book it. Should I have them roll animal handling?
Yes.
Oh, what's their animal handling? A +1. Yeah, great. Oh yeah, no.
So
My God.
you try and this is a game now. This is a game. The child is gremlin.
Yeah.
I
running
see.
back
This
and
is
forth, avoiding
Phlox
each of
is
you.
parenting. You know what?
Oh
This
my
is
God.
fine. Phlox will take it, man. Again, like Altaria said, it's better than the kid running off into the woods.
Yep, the kid has circled around because I assume that Phlox ran around in front of the woods and is now headed straight for the marketplace.
Ducky
my
will
God.
run in front of the market.
I feel like at this point, Cat will be like counting heads, like, I got them. Oh no, Ducky, where's the kid too? And just like looking out and probably seeing this mayhem.
Pokemon screeching noises.
You look out and there's a commotion as a medium sized, like the size of a medium to large sized dog creature starts barreling through the marketplace.
My God.
I
I guess Cat will try and help.
I was gonna say, if people in the inn have heard, if I remember correctly, Sforzando has, last time we did, I think he had advantage because the baby liked him. So if he needs help.
Yeah, so Sforzando, you hear the door open, and then oh no, and the door opens again, and Cat goes back outside.
Yeah.
What's Carmiña doing?
Brain's still not working.
So
I'm just gonna
run
roll
towards
this thing. So, fun fact, the two was him leaving the letter, like half written,
Oh.
on the countertop, because I wasn't sure if Carmiña rushed out and could see it. But he does come out, and I will roll. It's not the best mod, but see.
At advantage because the baby likes you.
We shall see. I'd love to roll performance, but no. 17.
Yep. You're able to
So he steps
corral
out
the
and
beast.
sees this, and he just like does a whistle, a kind of two-fingered long-distance animal whistle.
And the child, hearing the whistle, slides to a stop. Knocks over a couple of flower vases, then scrambles and runs up to you and barrels into you. Roll me an athletics check.
Right.
Yep, easily enough you don't fall over. Even though this medium-sized turtle dog thing is determined to try to knock you over.
He is gently shoving it down.
There's a rough sandpapery feel as it licks your hand. Phlox, you're able to save the vases. Luckily, none of them are broken.
Thank God.
And the water in them isn't too much out by the time you get over to them to pick them back up and set them right again. Although the flower-like tune behind the counter is a little disgruntled.
Kids, bye.
And they go, ugh, bye. So Carmiña, Cat went back outside to try to help. Jack rolled his eyes, walked out past you. There is a letter half written sitting there. What are you doing?
Ah! What I'm gonna do? Obviously, she's like, I should not be looking at this while she's staring at the letter.
If she's looking at it, it's just uncommon. Very immaculate handwriting. And it's just kind of formal writing. It left out in a half of it, so you only get like a beginning part. But it's just Sforzando going, essentially like, hey, I'm fine. Finish the job. I'll be home shortly. Just in a bit more eloquent words that I don't have the brain cells for at the moment.
Mm-hmm. It's a letter to his nephew, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Does she get that from the letter? That is for a family member?
Realization for this. I did not intend for this. I get to read these fun facts. So the letter is signed to, because it's our letter. I'll spell it. Owen Sampson. Is the name it's signed to.
Can you repeat it?
I put it in montage. It's Owen Sampson.
Yeah.
Owen Sampson.
Look at me taking notes.
Yeah.
Hey!
Carmiña.
I have to learn.
Carmiña is learning all the things.
Oh my god. Not actually this Carmiña remembers something. She's gonna have to write a letter too.
Mm-hmm.
She has someone to send a message to. Before they can actually catch her, she will go out and offer peanuts to the baby.
You you go out and you see Sforzando trying and succeeding to keep the baby from like jumping up onto him. Cat, you would come out shortly before Jack. What are you doing? Cat. Soto.
I am here, yes. I completely zoned out. Hello!
Okay, so Cat walked outside, completely zones out from all the distraction that the
It's
baby
fine.
has caused.
It's
fine.
just kind of freezes. What the heck?
No, it's just, I feel like just kind of just like face palming a bit, or just like, gosh.
I said
All of these
as the the baby barrels towards Sforzando next to him.
Yep, just step out of the way and just like, how is it possible to be this chaotic?
Ducky, you're here.
Yep, Ducky is following the baby, and it's like, oh great, marketplace, but Sforzando's got the baby. This is fine, and Ducky will go up next to the baby and plop down, like, okay, and then hug the baby.
You hug the baby, and it stops trying to climb up Sforzando. It turns to you and starts licking your face.
That's fine. Ducky will.
Sforzando is going back inside.
Ducky's gonna run their hand down, like from the top of the head down the spine, and wave to Jack as he goes back in.
He does not return.
That's fine.
Okay. Everything is situated then, right? And everybody okay?
Mm-hmm. We're good.
Baby's beautiful. Baby is so powerful.
Yes.
Phlox, now that this crisis is over, what are you doing?
Phlox has also caught up with Ducky and the baby and everyone else. Just doing like Will Smith hands at the baby, like beautiful, powerful. Look how big the baby has gotten, Cat. Look, the baby's so big. Do you think the baby's gonna evolve soon? Do you think the baby? Do you think the baby's gonna?
Oh my
Do you think the baby's gonna become bipedal?
Cat is very confused by all these terminologies.
Oh my god. What if you walk on 2 feet? I know! Oh my gosh!
We gotta find like a tall hill to set up our fucking setup so we can call the viewers and show them the baby and we can introduce the baby to the viewers.
Oh, we do.
I'm gonna get a room for us. And Cat walks into the inn.
Okay, we're going to go to Jack walks in and have him discover Carmiña's over there looking at the letter he was writing.
No, she went out, remember?
Carmiña.
Yeah, Carmiña left, I thought. Before she could be discovered.
What?
Yeah,
I say that, but listen, it's also fun. It's fun also, like, if she gets, like, glancing at the letter and then trying to pass it out, but no, I was just...
Okay, so Carmiña is on her way out, and you bump into Sforzando as he's coming back in.
She just processes. And it starts, like, whistling.
He raises an eyebrow, and I'm assuming they bumped like into each other, like in the doorway. So he's standing at her whistling, or standing in front of her whistling. Could you please step aside?
Sorry, repeat that. You're really low for me. Sorry.
Could you please step aside?
Yeah, sure. What an interesting floor we have here.
God. I want to roll insight, but I don't think he would because he's just trying to get this shit over with. So he just kind of gives a look like, what the hell are you on about? but he just goes back.
She is perfectly innocent, and you cannot see through her foolish reactions. Nothing to see here, just her looking at the phone.
All right. I think as Jack starts to continue writing his letter, we'll go to break.
Yay! Break time!
I require
Set
hydration.
up our- Yeah, Cat gets to set up our room. And Ducky and Phlox can figure out a baby leash.
Can I give peanuts to the baby, please?
I wonder what was so fucking threatening.
Interesting. What's up?
Dook. Yeah, guys, the baby knows Draconic, but nobody in the party knows Draconic except for River.
If you want to talk, Jeff.
Ah.
Oh.
Ugh. Ugh.
Sup, Howard?
I do want to be
John was listening to the goddamn
clear
call.
that
Besides, you know
Sforsando's
what?
ticket that was either bought by him or for him was a round trip ticket.
John just
So he doesn't have to pay again to take the transportation circle. He just needs to get to the transportation circle. Yeah. It was very expensive. Me saying this, I don't know how much it was because I haven't figured it out yet. Yeah, that's why I figured it was okay to say the round trip ticket was already bought for Sforzando. Mhm. Oh.
Just human. Good for him. It's just really ironic.
Oh, Jazz. Question. Would Azure have contacted Carrie? Yeah, you did. Okay. So, let's see. Because of that, it would be in game time, quote unquote, tomorrow.
Does Artboard No. Everyone else can know that in game time tomorrow is when you saw that little extra bonus scene at the end. When that happens. And when Carrie would have sent Ezra a message. And the message is basically this. They're alive. Because Carrie trusts that Carmiña's messenger would have told her if, you know, something that bad had happened. There's there's no effects that specifically can target that one, like the link on arrows and stuff. Geonator transverser, stuff like that.
Man, imagine if you guys had been gone for 2 years. Yeah, honestly, Carrie would have too. Liliana? Is that one of my characters?
Danger.
One of my characters? Oh. Right, yeah.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes, because Lucifer did not care about Liliana.
You straight up fucking forgot?
Yes. I'm like, wait, who's Liliana? Is this someone important I had to keep track of?
Dude, I love this.
God. Bless.
Yep, not anymore.
When you're an NPC that's so unimportant, even the DM forgot about you.
It's a zombie.
Yeah.
That was made, like...
The zombie of a person we killed in the first campaign, and then was reanimated to be cannon fodder.
Accurate, Jazz, accurate. That's why I need long, extensive notes. I'm playing with a slinky.
Narrative. Are you Odysseus? We did. We took Liliana to a tertiary location.
A tertiary location that literally no one who actually cared would be able to find.
TFW, whenever your characters dispose of the body so well, the DM forgets the body existed in the first place. I don't even remember where Lily died. It was the last oh my god. Y'all are a nightmare. No,
The last fight. It was the first fight you had in the Feywild on the bridge.
That's what it was, yeah. Look, man.
This has been a long stretch, the longest stretch.
Nice, the toaster. Can I have someone like reach inside of my brain and tell it to wake up? Because I have sleepy bitch disease again.
Wake up. Da 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 da. Wake up. Do you not know that song?
No.
Oh my god.
You're just being a weirdo. I'm gonna open my Dr. Pepper. How about that?
Wake up, put on a little makeup.
That's what it is.
That's chop suey.
Wake up in the morning feeling like I'm gonna hit this say I'm talking Pegasus on my tongue. I got you.
I pulled it up on YouTube.
Trying to get a little bit tipsy.
This is an
Don't stop. That's Phlox's version of that song.
Yeah.
It's like
And
that.
It's
Like the Tumblr meme where it's like "wake me up" and then there's like
Wake
the
me
three
up
different
inside.
responses.
Hang on, it's almost there. It's almost there. Almost there.
No, I don't know that song.
That's really bad.
But no, yeah.
Wake me up before you go.
Wake up in the morning. I don't remember that song. It's been a hot minute. It's all about her. The part I wanted to remember
Feeling like
specifically around her washing her mouth out with vodka. Cause God.
I'm gonna hit the sea, cause when I leave, brush my teeth with a bottle of Jack. Cause when I leave for the night, I ain't coming back. I'm
We did
talking
it.
pedicure on my toes. Too. I don't remember that one.
It's oh my God.
I had headphones.
This episode is such an auditory nightmare. I say as audio.
I love it.
I'm wearing a shirt.
Out of my room.
No!
We gotta start back up again
That
at some
sounded
point.
Yes. Yes, you.
Get out.
I'm trying! I'm on my pants!
This is not a me problem. Shut the door on your way out. Quit running into things.
No!
God. Oh, they made the chair warm. Star Trek TikTok. Need to charge my phone. I'm shifting into being a brain cell mode, hopefully. How's everyone else doing? Besides Altaria. I don't care about Altaria.
Oh gosh.
Their opinion doesn't matter right now.
Man.
Because they left me a warm chair.
I'm sitting here wondering if I should get another soda.
You should get some fucking hot tea with honey, my dude. You sound like you're dying.
I am a little bit.
You're like, oh yeah, it's like allergies, and I'm looking at you like, are you McFucking sure? Sound like you're going to cough blood delicately into a handkerchief and tuck it away, and later we're gonna find you bedridden, pale as death. Tuberculosis.
Gods, I hope not. Ugh.
Here's the thing though, Heartless not in Georgia.
What? What's this about Georgia?
Evel went down to Georgia. No, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Right
I was
now
like-
it's pollen hell up here, so
I can't help you.
the antihistamine that I took is supposed to help.
I don't think it has. Like, it may keep you from like dying immediately, but like I don't know how much it's actually helping, considering you still sound like death.
No, I just need to drink a lot more water.
Or hot liquid.
Mm.
Sometimes you have to drink hot tea and suck it up.
Ugh.
Votes in the chat for Heart to drink hot liquid, so hot tea with like honey or some shit, so Heart's throat will stop dying, and not soda and water.
But soda burns it away.
Listen, my parents always bitched at me about drinking soda when I was sick, so I am going to bitch to you about it because I feel like drinking soda while you're trying to clear out your throat is not helpful.
Mm. The good thing is this is my first soda today. Earlier I drank grape juice. Yeah, it was burning the mucus out of my throat. Mm.
Yeah, I think I'd give up there.
Yeah, sometimes soda helps, but it's like in moderation, you know?
Okay,
And usually
so I
it's
should
like-
not drink another soda.
No,
get
hot
it.
tea. Drink hot tea. I think the big thing with it is, depending, it doesn't help. It's like the dehydration thing of like soda.
Mm-hmm. Well, I do have a big thing of water.
Yeah, but I don't worry about it. I don't know enough about the subject, and my brain is just like, you know what? Give up. Just stop while you're ahead. Stop before this goes any farther. Just walk away. Just leave. Valid. Big burpees. The Heartless. So pat, 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 pat. Yeah, we're all in the zone out shower.
I want to see someone main deck Henwada just to deal with DD Dynamite.
Dude,
No, I know. It's the running away skeleton.
do not mind the man behind the
Curtain.
behind the curtain.
It actually does because
Ooh, I wave my hands
eventually
at everyone else.
how
We
degenerate this game
we
is, they will, you'll just
break
get
time.
100% win rate.
Get back! Break time over! Come on,
Break
come on,
time
come
over.
on!
Come on, guys.
Union is coming, coming!
The clock is ticking.
I would say
And I want
Armada over
I want to roleplay.
Jazz is here. I'm here, more or less. I might run MP. Altaria's here. Stotos, Sorte, where are you? Come here, come here.
I've been here.
I'm in here too.
Cool, we're here.
Okay.
Are
Alright.
we sure? Are we sure we're here? This is not the Matrix.
rolling back into it. Jack has gone back to writing his letter. Kat is coming into the inn. River is actually hanging out in a different part of the inn because this inn room here has the counter. It has a staircase to go upstairs, one floor. There is just, it's a tavern. It's a tavern right here. First floor is a tavern. You walk into a tavern. Classic D&D stuff. River is actually over by the fireplace. Just kind of sitting there and chilling. Lucifer, surprisingly enough, pops up beside Jack. And is just kind of generally standing there at the edge of the counter. And Carmiña is by the entrance, and this is what you see, Kat.
Fine. This is fine. Kat is here to get rooms, and that is Kat's mission. So looking for in place and hopefully counter to pay for an inn.
Yep. The innkeeper is a as she was introduced before, a rabbit. That's not Toon specifically. She's a rabbit.
Okay.
And she's got this kind of hat with a visor over it. And she looks over at you and gives you a buck-toothed smile and say, "Hey, sugar, what you here for?"
Hi, I'm wondering how much were the rooms? I need like a room for like 5 to 8 people, if that's possible, or 2 if you can't make it happen. That many.
Honestly, sugar, our rooms can only possibly really hold 5 people. At a cramped sort of way, and we only had 2 rooms, and I'm quite sad to say that we only have 1 room available.
That works fine. How much will it be for the 1 room?
Let's see, at max capacity, that's 9 silver, dearie.
Alright. Kat just pulls out 1 gold.
And she takes it and she gives you 1 silver. That was for 1 night, correct?
For now. Kat kind of looks at everybody else. I'm not sure how long we're gonna be staying here, but hopefully we'll be on our way soon enough. We have other things to attend to.
Alright,
I'll let you know if we do need another night.
Of course, thank you, dearie. The 9 silver does cover breakfast, but does not cover dinner.
That just is fine. Thank you.
Thank you kindly. Sweetheart, it's up the stairs, first door.
Alright. Kat will take that to mind. Key, if there are keys.
She does not give you a key.
Okay. That's fine.
So you suppose that there are probably not locks on the door.
Mm-hmm. It's fine. Whatever. Okay. Looking the room around. Looking to the. Where is everybody again?
Okay, so River or Gale is just kind of sitting by the fire and kind of just observing it for a moment.
Mm-hmm.
He looks like he's thinking. Carmiña, what is Carmiña doing?
This was a hard question to say. But she's just looking around. She's not doing anything. If the baby's around, she probably is trying to feed it peanuts.
Did Ducky and Phlox come inside with the baby?
Unless Ducky would have been like, yeah, let's take the baby inside. Phlox probably would have stayed outside with the baby. The baby's a bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's just awkwardly standing in a corner. Well, wherever she is.
Mm-hmm.
Jack is to the probably close to one of the bar stools, writing a letter. Because the counter kind of extends into the bar. Lucifer is just beyond Jack.
Okay.
Lucifer does look like he's kind of trying to think of something to say.
Amazing. Okay, just gonna turn to those two and just say, I forgot where the room is. Just like, I got a room for us, so it's just upstairs.
Yeah, that's, thanks.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Leave the two bees, and Lucifer seems to be attempting socialization.
Yep. Although he hasn't said anything yet, because I assume that Sforzando is still writing, and Lucifer is polite.
So is he just like straight up standing at Sforzando's back?
Not as his back, to the side of him, close to, like in between the first bar stool and the second, because Sforzando is standing next to one of the first bar stool at the bar.
So basically I was asking if Sforzando would know he's there, and if he just like stands there silently for a little while, Sforzando would shoot him a little bit of a look. It's, do you need anything?
No, I don't particularly need anything. I just wanted to apologize for what I did a day ago.
Hold on. This is me, the player, blanking because I have
So Lucifer is apologizing
right.
for thunderstepping.
A lot happened a day ago, my guy. You're gonna have to be a bit more specific. But what was that? It was he's specifically talking about.
I used magic to run on everyone, and I just had a bit of a freak out, and I'm sorry about it.
I think at that he just goes back to writing, and it's just I'm not sure if he'd say anything, to be honest. Like, it's less that he doesn't forgive Lucifer, and more so doesn't. Why he's done. I'm gonna be real good. Done with this. Done with it. So he doesn't say anything, which probably makes Lucifer feel bad, but he's tired.
Lucifer is going to stay silent for a little bit longer, and then he's going to say, Never mind. Just turn around and walk away. Look, you say you want people to poke Sforzando, but he's really hard to talk to.
Is I'm sorry, but
I'm trying.
I know you are. I commend your efforts, but he's like this.
I know.
I mean, you can press the very bad buttons, but I wouldn't suggest doing that.
So Lucifer is gonna walk away and sit down at one of the tables. Kat, after you told Lucifer and Jack about the room, what did you do next?
Actually, a cat is going up to Gil. Just going to the fireplace.
Mm-hmm. Gale glances at you as you walk up, and he flashes you a bit of a wan smile. Hey.
Well, hi. Cat just kind of like looks at the fire, just like. So, how does it feel being out then?
It's. I haven't seen the sky like that in a while without, well, feeling that tug to go back underground again. As that was nice. Yeah, that was nice.
God, let's just see it in the night then, when you actually have a good moment or two to gaze on it.
It's been quite a while since I've been able to stop and look at the stars.
Everyone, we can do that tonight. Since we have, we should to spend time resting up and such.
Don't look at me funny like I'm gonna just run. And as he says "I" and starts kind of coughing, there's a zzz as he glitches a little.
I just kind of frowns at that, just like. So about that, what's that about?
I am that I'm attuned. Sorry to tell you, Izrafel.
No. I've been with two kind of like gestures at
Carmiña.
Carmiña waves.
Yep. I'm the truthful one. They don't tend to do the cat kind of like does like weird motions with his hands. He can't really demonstrate, but
Yeah, that's probably a condition specific to me. Sorry.
Do you know why?
I'm in pieces. It's part of why. The other reason is I'm hurt. That thing really crunched me.
Yeah, actually I can just you're fine. I noticed that most of you folks seem to be fine with magic healing. Is it fine if I?
Yeah. And Gale offers his hand out towards you.
Cat's gonna do level 2 cure wounds.
Okay. Roll it.
That's 2d8 plus 5, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. As you touch his hand, it's a little like tingly, but as the warm light pulses from your tattoos and travels down your arm and into him, the tingly feeling seems to go away.
Okay.
And he looks more solid.
Hey, good.
That's a lost better. Thank you.
And yeah, it's handy to have at least one or two of those stacked up.
Man, you got a lot taller, Izrafel.
Cat just kind of not really put off, but just takes a pause in that again. Suppose so, given it's been a while, no?
Mm-hmm. Let's see, how many years? And he looks at you and he kind of just like narrows his eyes, and as he does, his eyes turn more reptilian.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see, we're 4 or 5 years old. Somewhere around there.
That's a while then, huh?
Looks like for you it's been 14 years, right? Something like that?
About so, we've taken a gander, I'm probably 18 now?
Then I'm right. 14 years. Huh. I'm just gonna Bobs. I'm gonna real quickly switch the camera to Phlox and Ducky, who, when we last saw them, they were outside wrangling the child.
The baby!
What do you think? Phlox on one side, Ducky on the other, talking to each other over the baby shell?
Honestly, Ducky would, yes, and also Ducky would be rambling at the baby in Space Thieves Can't, so it's just a mix of languages going around.
Mm-hmm.
like trying to translate it for the baby as well in some places.
And Phlox is just on the other side of the baby, like one arm around the baby's shell, like a head leaned against the baby. Just chilling, and they're like, I think this job was worth more than 10 gold, I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, honestly, the detour kind of threw the whole thing off.
And the whole like almost getting killed. I feel like I feel like that deserves hazard pay. As part of like, you know, Beer's always said to take out hazard pay whenever you almost get killed. So
True. I mean, it technically is 10 gold and a ticket to the bathhouse, but I don't know that I'm sold on bathhouses now.
yeah, I feel like that kind of ruined the bathhouse experience just a bit.
Like, what if we go in another bathhouse and they also try to murder us? Or like, because that kind of puts a damper in relaxation.
Phlox is also talking in like Space Thieves Can't. Fuck everybody else. We're having sibling time. And also they're alone, so I'm just like.
And the child says, hazard.
Baby's first word is hazard.
Phlox, like, throws their arms up, like, you did it!
As well once they get over their shock.
Look at you! You're so smart, baby! Oh, you're so smart. You're so good at this. You're learning so good. So smart. Just like, rubbing their face against the baby's side, just like, yeah, you're doing
Hell yeah.
amazing. So we don't tell everyone else that the baby's first word was hazard because I feel like they won't appreciate that.
Yeah.
We can definitely tell the viewers though. They're gonna be so proud. Oh my gosh.
It's a very useful word too. It serves as a warning.
Go ahead.
I mean, I was just gonna say, and we were talking about hazard pay, which is even better. You're right. Baby agrees. Hazard pay, good.
Hazard pay is good.
Hazard.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh man, this is great. I kind of left Rosalind alone with her mom, but I think it should be fine. We'll be back I'll go back in a minute or something.
Give them a chance to kind of talk it out and have a moment.
And I already had explained most of it, and she's got like most of Rosalind's crazy board. I kind of kept some important things, just in cases we have to deal with this kind of this kind of Pecha berry again.
Nice, babe.
Yeah, gonna have to start thinking about that occasionally.
I feel like it's important for a baby to know how to swear, but it's equally as important to have a baby know when to swear.
Exactly. Because then, like, if you just have a baby swearing left and right, people are like, oh, your baby just swears. But if you teach the baby to save the swears for the really important moments, that's whenever it hits the hardest.
Exactly. And it's funnier when the baby is very well spoken and then somebody is being rude and they say fuck you.
Yes.
I mean,
fuck you.
Yeah.
Amazing. You're doing amazing, baby. We'll talk about
fantastic.
There are definitely people like looking at you as they walk by.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you're literally sat right in the middle of the walkway up to the inn.
We're doing good, very well at controlling traffic here.
Listen, if anyone wants to have an issue with it, they can take it up with the giant, the fucking Great Pyrenees-sized dragon turtle.
We're doing great. Here's the thing, though.
Oh, here's the thing, though.
I was gonna say next. So we start with Pocalorian, and then we move into common with the swears. We'll cross that bridge eventually, but.
I think the baby should call Gale a bad word. I think that'd be funny.
Why Gale? Maybe to what?
The baby takes one of its paws and puts it in its mouth and starts salivating over it.
Amazing. Phlox is just like, yeah, you do that. Hell yeah. Listen, Gail just kind of rubs me the wrong way. No offense. But clearly,
Didn't you adopt that one?
No, I adopted. Oh, that was Lucifer. First of all, Lucifer's a delight. Second of all, no. Adopt Gale. Gale's here because Gale knows things about Lucifer and Cat and all of that stuff. And so I wanted to make them happy. So I brought Gale along like, a dead Rattata.
Why a dead Rattata?
I don't know.
Why not an alive Zigzagoon?
No, I mean, apparently he's less of a Zigzagoon and more of like, I was kind of thinking like a Hydreigon or like a Dragonite or something, like maybe like a Dragonair, like some sort of. They claim they're a dragon, and there was some sort of bullshit about having another dragon brother, and they split. Like the stories. And I was like, you can't just tell me what's basically a bootleg of the stories of our culture when you're tied to the space war bullshit that we didn't know about. Like,
Consider.
What?
Magikarp.
Magikarp. That's great. Gale certainly feels like a Magikarp right now, considering.
And it fits. River, Magikarp. I don't know how to say it. Don't at me, Blue Jay.
Yeah, I say Magikarp with a hard G. Fuck you.
I read phonetically. Shut up. But yeah.
Yeah. Well, okay. But like Lucifer. I know I added a syllable. I'm ignoring chat now. They're being the peanut gallery needs to stop judging me on Pokemon names because I'm doing that, partially fucking them up on purpose. Also because I can't be bothered right now. And Phlox kind of makes a motion and looks over at Ducky, and they're like, okay, but like the rest of the party. If you had to like, what kind of Pokalorian do you think they would be, right? Like Lucifer, right? Like definitely hard ghost type vibes, but also consider definitely a part grass type with all the flower bullshit going on, right? And also the glass cannon. Those grass types are always glass cannons.
You're right.
I don't know any grass ghost types, do I? I mean, there was that one guy, but I don't know if he was like a grass ghost type. Kind of a jerk.
Go out of character. There's a Gorgeist or Trevenant.
I'm just kind of thinking for a second. There's the tree one. Wait, that one's sad. Those guys are always so depressing because they're like dead people possessing like plants and shit. I mean, Lucifer's kind of like that, but it's always so depressing. Like they're always so depressed and like, or they're like filled with murderous rage. Well,
Lucifer really is a depressed houseplant, huh?
Yeah, just a bit.
The child takes its paw out of his mouth and goes.
No. I know Lucifer is gross and stinky, but we want to make Lucifer less gross and stinky, okay?
We're making Lucy better.
The chat does not seem convinced. And we're going to jump back inside with everyone else.
Listen, you went to us. You went to us and were
did.
like, what you doing?
I
And this
wanted
is
to
what
give
we
you a
do.
spotlight for a little while.
And we start dragging Lucy.
No, it was
And
more the
just
fact that your
kid.
time is up. I need to give other people time.
We're just chilling. We're just sitting in the lawn. Fuck everybody else.
I point the camera at Carmiña.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Kat and Gail seem to be having a conversation in which part of it, Gail looked over at you. Lucifer has walked away from Sforzando after trying and failing to have a conversation with him. Sforzando is still writing his letter, although seems to be about almost finished.
Was Sforzando near the bar?
What?
Yeah, I don't know that word. Okay, she's
Can you
just
get a
gonna
bit
say.
closer to your mic?
Yeah, please.
My mic is literally in my mouth.
You were kind of mumbling then.
She's gonna go towards Sforzando once again. She's gonna literally ask him who's he's sending the letter to.
To my nephew.
I'm sorry, guys. I am terrible at this. I'm sorry. I just literally don't have any hints.
You're fine.
Really hard. Can you just keep me? I literally don't know what to do here. Sorry.
Ask him more about his nephew. He has talked about his nephew before on the way over here.
That was a dad fact.
Yeah.
So,
Sorte, you're fine.
It's okay.
Listen, I get it. Sometimes the words just fly right the fuck out your head.
maybe it's easier if I talk about what Carmiña is saying instead of playing. Sorry, like I guess we tried to ask him like if he's looking forward to meet with his nephew and
Carmiña is asking if Jack is looking forward to seeing his nephew again. That's what you're saying, right?
Yeah, basically it's small talk, and if he has a long way to go to meet them.
Yes, I would like to see him again. Innkeeper said the closest circle is back in Chihiro, so I will be heading there.
You do remember that is also where you will get paid for this.
This is Carmiña. Oh, right. Then it looks we are gonna have to be gonna be traveling together a little bit more.
You're mumbling again.
Jesus Christ, sorry.
You're fine.
No, yeah. Better or worse now?
Better, I think. I turned you up.
She's just saying like, I guess we will be traveling together a little bit more. I also need to get home soon, and I don't think the town, that circle is the only way I have to home, I guess. Is you okay with that?
Not the only way, but The
Yeah.
fastest way, to be sure.
Oh, yeah. Right. I don't think I can wait for too long and it not catching on fire or something like that. I'm worried about the stuff back there. So, this is a tavern, right?
Get that last bit. I'm so sorry. I keep having to ask you to repeat yourself.
This is a tavern, right?
A talent, you said? Is
Oh,
that?
no, never mind.
No, I wanted
I
you to
think
say.
no. She's no. That's fine. That's fine. She's just gonna sit there. Awkwardly sit next to us for time and just
We're
wait.
sitting
That's it.
there just awkwardly handshaking each other at the moment. Audio. Trademark.
I understand all of this real hard to conversate. It's okay. Let's just say you continue to have small talk with Sforzando as he finishes up his letter, and we'll jump back over to Kat and Gale.
Okay. And Kai's just looking at Gail and just like, I honestly don't really know much from before.
Sorry that I make you uncomfortable by calling you that.
It's fine. Honestly, it's nice for some reason.
Okay, I was worried you changed your mind.
It's changed my mind.
Oh, well. There is another he just kind of thinks for a moment, and it's a trying to figure out how to say something kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
You they call you Cat.
Like, no, yeah.
Gail just kind of pauses and looks at you as you do the motion.
Cat has like the most like tired looking face about it. They have been telling me that.
And he does it back at you, and he's still laughing.
Cat honestly like gets a bit of a smile and just like shakes his head.
Man, next they'll be trying to put cat ears on your head.
Well, we'll stop them before they do that. I can turn myself into a cat if that makes them happier.
Wait, you can turn into a cat? Wow.
Yeah, I can. Even a shark.
Whoa. What kind of music? What kind of magic do you use to do that?
I've been working on draconic. Not druidic. Fuck. It's the D's. Druidic.
Druidic? Whoa. Huh.
Don't know if before I knew any magic, but
to be fair, you were really small.
How did you know me?
Well, there is this place that you lived that I like to visit. And well, I look a certain age, but I'm a lot older. But sometimes I'd pretend to be a kid and play some kid games with the local kids there. And you were one of them, Izrafel.
Sounds nice.
It was until the darkness came. You'd gotten separated from your family, so I took the liberty of keeping you safe.
The darkness.
Yeah, it consumed your home. I'm sorry. You probably don't remember it though.
Mm.
Soto, roll me a wisdom saving throw.
Oh boy! Oh fun! Oh boy! That's actually kind of low for a cat.
Yeah. Remember those flashes that you got in the first time you had seen
Mhm.
Gale? They come back to you again, but they're a little clearer. You were running. You had it wasn't a dress, but it was something fancy, like the thing that you had been wearing when you arrived on the Isles. And Gale, who looked a little bit younger, more your size at the time, had grabbed your hand, and he told you not to let go. That's all you remember still. But it was clearer. And there were things in the shadows.
Cat kind of just grabs his hands a bit and just the massaging motions at them. Just like, I remember you said not to let go.
Yeah, you didn't. Otherwise, you probably wouldn't be here.
You took me here then? Well,
Sort of. I took you, well, from there, your home, to the Feywild, to the safest place I could think of at that moment. See, the darkness doesn't like the Feywild. It's too bright, too colorful, too wild.
I suppose that's something to keep in mind. Then all I have clear memories of is when I woke up on a beach and washed ashore and people took me in the Isles.
Must have been after you'd fallen through the pond.
The pond?
Yeah. We were in the Feywild for quite a while, I think, for the outside world. And there was a pond nearby. It was generally safe, but well, the nymph there didn't really like me that much.
Cat is just processing.
Understandably, we're going to jump back to Phlox and Ducky. So you're kind of just talking about nothing, and the baby starts opening its jaw wide and kind of yawning a bit.
Sleepy baby.
Yeah.
Baby. Is it time for you to take a nap?
Okay, I need some more water.
Phlox kind of just like scritches the baby and looks over at Ducky and does a big stretch and is like, well, if nothing else, we should go make sure that little baby gets all set up to sleep. I guess see what everyone else is doing. I know they must be missing our glorious presents, they say sarcastically with a shit-eating, like... Oh, of course. Oh, and Gale, I definitely think Gale would make a great fucking, Komodo.
Yeah.
So,
Gale.
Gale. Well, I mean, Sforzando would also be good. Yeah, I think Bastiodon would be funny. Because, you know, and Phlox is like the big, like, emotion of like, big head.
Not where I thought you were going with phone.
It's not like it's well, you know, they're like supposed to be like cool and tanky and like, you know, the real bruiser hitters, you know, and like they do the cool sound stuff. You know.
Says the baby.
Do we want to see about the room, or I'm not sure how big it is.
I mean, if nothing else, we borrow somebody's garden and we bury the baby in the dirt and let the baby take a dirt nap.
Is the baby in Apricorn now?
Listen, we did it all the time with me, and I turned out okay.
You're a rock.
I'm not a rock. I rock. Listen, I just think the baby might like it. But we'll put the baby in the proper bed. We can always steal, somebody's blankets.
Okay. Ducky will start getting up.
Phlox gets up as well.
The baby gets up too and just kind of half leans against Ducky.
And he's like, oh, okay. Give Scritchy under the chin.
Just
a little hazard.
Yes.
Hazard.
Our little hazard.
Yeah.
Phlox will go over and open the door to the inn, so that way the baby doesn't have to worry about it, and neither does Ducky.
The baby sees the inside of the inn, goes, ha! And starts running inside.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Get back here!
Ducky will give chase.
Everyone else, you guys hear the door open and then a clattering as the child runs right into the inn and runs right into one of the chairs.
My God.
God.
Cat just turns around as he was processing, just like,
What did you say, Jess?
Can Sforzando try to grab the baby before it breaks anything?
Yes. You are finished writing your letter, by the way. You managed to, not with one hand, but with both hands, stop the child, who seems to be vibrating a little.
Hi.
Hi. That. Yeah, bedtime. Bedtime.
I haven't
Uh-huh.
even eaten yet.
It is the baby's
Yeah,
bedtime.
the baby's so tired, didn't you see?
Cat just pinches the bridge of his nose,
vibrating
shakes his
and
head.
shit.
What does Sforzando say?
I was asking if the baby was still vibrating in his grip after Phlox said that.
No, the baby pauses and then starts yawning and like leaning against Santa's legs.
Amazing.
But it's clear that the baby is faking.
Ah!
Oh my God. The baby is learning, though.
The baby's learning. The innkeeper looks down at the creature at Sforzando's feet and looks over at Cat and then looks at you two, goes, yeah, excuse me, darlings, but I don't think you're, wow, losing the accent I was trying with her. Still the same accent. Pretend I didn't accent drift. Excuse me, darlings, but I don't think your dog will fit.
You look at our little Icad and you call him dog? You call them dog? This is a baby.
She just kind of lifts up her hands, and you guys can tell she's a rabbit. Actually, probably more accurately, a Haragon. She's real kind. I'm sorry. I meant no offense.
Calling our Icad
She means take it somewhere else, and he kind of half throws the baby back to Ducky. And
The baby goes, wee!
God.
The baby enjoys being
Messed up.
thrown.
You messed up.
The baby immediately goes back to Sforzando and starts leaning against his legs.
he pushes the baby back down.
The baby goes,
No.
How dare you? You're gonna make them cry, Sforzando. They're gonna cry.
They start crying. Big crocodile tears.
You see what you've done to this little Icad? Our baby?
Mm-hmm.
She carries me in bed. I will. Like, I lost my word, but he turns to, I guess Cat is still here. Guarantee me a bed, and then he just kind of walks out, and I'm assuming the baby toddles after him immediately. Yeah, he is going to
before he
he's
walks
going to play with the
completely.
baby by eating it outside where it can't hurt anyone.
Before he walks out completely, the innkeeper raises her hand and goes, I'll get your letter to Kikyo. She'll send it for you, okay?
He gives a nod. Thank you.
Of course, darling. And she very, very carefully picks it up, folds it, puts it in an envelope, and then she looks suspiciously at Phlox and Ducky for a moment. After the child and Sforzando has left.
Phlox gives Ducky a bit of a high five and is just like, free babysitting.
Yeah.
I should be clear, Sforzando is specifically playing with the baby to tire it out.
Yes, that is good because the baby will want to be thrown at least 4 or 5 times.
Amazing.
And then is going to like run circles around like Sforzando's legs.
Oh no.
But you do manage to easily tire it out.
Gosh.
Nice.
Hi, what'd we miss?
Got us a room.
Yep, and as I heard, it's at the top of the stairs, so I'll be on my way. And Lucifer just gets up and walks. And Lucifer gets up and walks up the stairs.
Aw, Lucy, you don't want to have dinner with us?
Nope, I'm not hungry.
You don't want to chat with us?
Come chat with me later.
Alright.
Man.
Gail just kind of watches this and looks back over and just kind of weakly waves at Phlox and Ducky.
Ducky will wave back.
Phlox just leans over and to Ducky in Space Thieves Can't, it's just like, see? Yay, Magikarp.
True.
Oh my god.
Magikarp.
Magikarp.
I don't even know what to say.
Gail just kind of leans over and goes, I don't really know either.
So in common now, they're just like, so,
Carmiña is sitting at the bar.
yeah, Phlox might go sit by Carmiña and just be like, I'll get to Gale later. And
Ducky will go sit with Gale.
Hell yeah.
Alright,
Phlox
so
goes-
Cat, Ducky, and Gale are sitting by the fire. Lucifer is gone. The innkeeper looks and says, well, sugars, I'll be back if you want some drinks, but I have to run this over to Kikyo. And she leaves. By the way, it's, real quote unquote subtle.
Yep. So subtle.
And the Haragon kind of just hops out the door. And you're left to your own devices. So, camera pans to Phlox and Carmiña. if you want.
Eee. I'm gonna have Phlox roll hammer space. Nice. They Phlox pulls out like a bag of very, very yeah. Phlox pulls out a bag, bunch of little knives in a bag, and some of them are sticking out of the bag like they're blade first, like a regular sort of hazard, and kind of just like goes in the bag for a second and like pulls out like a very small like knife, and they put it on the counter and they slowly slide it towards Carmiña.
He's just gonna look at it and then look at the Phlox. Like, and puts a finger over the knife, like, looking at Phlox, saying nothing.
This is for you.
A knife?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. What did I do to win a knife?
It's not so much of a win. Well, knives are always great gifts. You have taste. Knives are how I show affection? Question mark. I mean, among other things. I just like giving people things if I like them. So, knives are always great though, and you seem like someone who does. I mean, you're like a farmer, right? And you can use knives for a lot of different things in farming. I think, if what I remember from Agricorp's class.
Well, yeah, I don't think it's the same kind of knives you will use, but yeah, they come in handy. She's gonna look around and see if the tavern keeper is closed.
No, the tavern keeper just left to go deliver Sforzando's letter.
Well, since the coast is clear, she's gonna actually reach to the hammer space. That was a good time, right?
A 2.
That's fine. She's actually gonna take out a bottle of something with a sticker of a bug on it. She's gonna offer it to Phlox.
Oh boy. Phlox will take it and look it over and be like, what kind of bug is this?
It's actually like, you can see it has similar horns or mandibles to what Carmiña has on her forehead. She's just gonna say, I make it myself.
Ooh. I'm guessing. I'm going to make a guess because Phlox would make this guess. Is this alcohol? Is this some XXX liquid? Are we gonna have them drink while the DM isn't here?
Okay, alright. She actually takes the water back and puts like 4 X's on it and give it back. There you go. Maybe not right now.
No. It's always great to have.
In case you want to celebrate something.
Oh no, I love celebrating. And listen, nobody's trying to supervise us right now. All of the like impulse control is like they're occupied. They're occupado. We can just slip a couple sips between us, and it'll be fine. I feel like it's great to celebrate that, first of all, we're alive. I feel like that's a great thing to celebrate. This is the way.
Oh
no, go for it. I'm Listen, Phlox is just sniffing at the bottle. So if you wanna just go on, go on.
Sorry, what?
Drink. I don't know what's happening. Drink.
Thank
Sure.
God.
I guess it's time to get drunk. Listen, if Phlox is offering, she's gonna take a swing and give it back to.
Phlox will take it and take a drink, and I had them roll a con save, and they rolled a fucking nat 20, and I think the last time I had them go drinking, they also rolled a nat 20. So Phlox is apparently immune from getting, like, hard drunk, so they're having a great time. What does this taste like? What does this XXX bug juice taste like?
It's true. And actually, it's slightly like coffee, which is weird because it has no coffee on it.
Tastes like coffee. Amazing.
Man.
Oh, that sounds really good, actually.
Now it's in your bottle.
Phlox is just like, hell yeah, this stuff rocks. Don't give it to Ducky, or they will drink the whole bottle before they realize. But we could. Do you have more of this? Is this like you make this, right? This is so cool.
Yeah. I actually it's my own website. Tried to sell it, but they banned me from the market. Yeah, they said something about alcohol poisoning. I don't know.
Listen.
Yeah, I not a good merchant.
I know people. Listen, you don't have to be good. You don't have to be good at being a merchant, but like,
I don't want to be good either. I just never mind. This just a lot of complicated stuff. Doesn't
valid.
really matter.
Do you think
But,
every once in a while though, like I could like send some people I know to maybe buy some bottles off of you, something like that? Cause this stuff's really great, and I know a lot of people back in the clan would love this sort of thing.
I mean, sure, it's a few people like. I'm gonna be honest, I don't really have like the manpower to actually sell make a lot of quantities of the stuff. But sure, listen, if I will give it for free. If they say they know you, I will give them a few bottles for free. Just send your friends, I guess. Like, how many friends do you have?
Well, clan's more like consider like a village, but it's all like family and family friends adjacent. But a lot of them are like in and out, It's a bit complicated. Not a lot of them like coming planet side too. But don't make them give it to you. Give it to them for free. All of them are good for money or at least labor, right? We're all like they're all like bounty hunters, like me and Ducky. So it's like, if nothing else, make them like do things for you, right? And if they have any lick of honor to them, they'll do it. Otherwise, you tell them that Phlox would be disappointed in them, and Ducky would be annoyed. And then they're like,
then I will ask for double the money. Got it.
Yes.
I will
exactly.
She kind of like chuckles at that. Well, I think first you will have to find my house, and I am pretty confident that's gonna be a little bit of a challenge. Maybe you could make it like, the price for reaching home, back home.
Be able to find you. I feel like you're viewable from satellite after a point.
What?
Don't worry about it. I'm sure, If nothing else, you could always take me and Ducky and the kiddo by your farm sometime, and then we'll be able to get the coordinates, and you won't have to worry about that.
What? What are you talking about right now?
We'll get directions. We'll get directions at some point to your place, so that way we can pass them on and no one will get lost.
She looks a little bit distraught at that. You can't do that? Like, but I guess people can do that?
Yeah.
Even in the middle of a forest?
I mean, if you know the right people.
Please don't do that.
Okay.
Please, no. Thank you. It
Nah,
will
you're good.
It will be very weird without the added challenge of getting lost.
Tell you what, at some point we'll come up with a place where you can travel to easily that you don't mind any of our friends knowing about, our clan members. And that way, you can pick the place and we'll know the place, but we won't know where you live. How about that?
Sure. I think that could work, yes. Just pointing out that if you ever find my house, you are welcome.
Hell yeah.
Jesus. I had I mean stars above or something like that. I think I need real food. But like an insane amount of real food.
Salad.
Oh.
Baby, how about this? We both take another swig of the bottle and then we'll put it away before anyone else sees.
Okay, but listen, wait. She's gonna take to shot glasses from her hammer space if the hammer space behaves. Yeah, it behaves. She takes two shot glasses and actually says, I have a friend who told me about this. I don't fucking know where it comes from, but she said like this is what you drink with friends. And she's just gonna basically like fill the two shots and link her arm with your arm.
Yes! Phlox will do this. They're so excited to do this, man. They're like pumped. They like eagerly lock arms with Carmiña.
Okay. On the count of three, we drink at the same time, okay?
Yeah.
1,
2,
3.
3. Yeah.
Should I roll a constitution to see if she just fucking...
If you want, I feel you can. God, I guess just like a constitution check if you want.
Okay, why am I doing this? I'm so sorry.
No, this is great.
This
if
is
nothing
great.
Else, if she and Phlox, Carmiña and Phlox are locked elbows, so neither of them will fall off the bar stools at least.
Oh, sorry. Well, it's a +1, but...
Yeah, 17. Carmiña's doing great. Carmiña, yeah, hell yeah, we're doing this.
She's alive.
Yeah, drinking with Phlox Senpai.
For free.
All right, you guys are drinking. We're gonna pan the camera around to Ducky, Cat, and Gale. So, Ducky, you came over, and Gale gave you a smile. I'm a little better now, thanks to Izrafel over here.
Cat kind of gives like a wave. Just, oh, name.
Hello. Hi.
Hi. Sorry, I didn't really catch your name.
Now,
What?
are you Faye? Am I
No,
flirting with your gesture?
I'm draconic. I'm not a fae.
That's right. Well then, my name is Ducky. Ducky Claw.
Nice to meet you. I'm Gail Shieldhaven.
Nice to meet you.
Just kind
The
of.
awkward silence.
He just kind of
think of
taps. He just kind of taps his knees for a bit as the awkward silence starts, and he. Okay, go ahead.
I was just gonna say Ducky's gonna plop down next to Cat.
Cat, let's them. Just talking a bit.
It's been a real long time. Oh, I was surprised to see you there, Izrafel, but I'm really glad you were now.
Yeah. Cat like turns to Ducky and say like, apparently I fell into a pond.
Yeah, you did. That's what I last saw you.
I mean, I know I'm a duck, but that doesn't seem like it's good for you.
Oh, apparently not.
Fair enough.
Ponds are weird in the Feywild.
Oh, it's a Feywild pond. That's even worse. Mm-hmm. Feywild.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I have a quick general question. What year is it? He says, looking directly at Ducky.
You know, that's a great question, because we did just go into the Feywilds and then back out of the Feywilds, so we don't know necessarily how much time had passed, but it seemed like Rosalind's mom didn't say was upset that she was gone for a while, but wasn't too upset, so it's probably the same year.
Cat just kind of just like nods, like slowly realizing, like, oh yeah, fuck.
So roll me Arcana, either of you, to see how much you know about the Feywilds.
Ducky is also from space, and I think we've had this discussion before about whether or not Ducky knows.
Cat has no idea. So, Ducky, you've read up on the Feywild, and this is because the Feywild isn't just on the planet; it's literally everywhere. There have been stories you've heard about ships accidentally flying through a rift into the Feywild and coming out 5 years later. So you've heard stories, and you know that the Feywild's time is really... The Feywild's relationship to time is really weird. So you're actually starting to think about that and being a little concerned. How much time has actually passed? You're not sure if it's been actually 2 days like you experienced it.
Ducky will start rambling about ships and getting eaten by time, and it didn't seem like we got eaten by time, but we weren't in a spaceship, so maybe it was less time. But the I missed the name of the lady, but I don't know that Ducky was in there for that anyway. So, but the person who runs the place that could have possibly answered the question isn't here anymore, so they might have to wait until she gets back. And it didn't seem like that long, but it also only seemed like 2 days.
Well, wait on her getting back. What is a spaceship?
Right.
Do you know what a ship is?
Yes, obviously.
You say obviously, but some people don't. Okay, so imagine a ship, but really big and self-contained. Like it functions as a container with a lid.
Okay.
And you can put people in it and stuff in it, and it can fly like a boat does on water, but in the air.
Uh-huh.
And then it goes really far away from the planet. But so instead of treating the water as what it travels in the air, and then it's technically not air, it's technically vacuum. But it's like it goes between planets. So instead of having like harbors and ports that you land your boats on, the planets act as that. Spaceship.
You sail among the stars, Gale asks at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Cat just like not like Cat actually understands this. It's like that would take a lot of magic or finagling or whatever to actually make that work.
Mm-hmm. Engineering.
I used to know a few aspiring spelljammer makers, and Gale just kind of gets quiet and contemplative and a little sad.
Oh.
Mm. You knew a lot of folks, huh?
I did. I didn't know very many people where you are from, Izrafel, but there was a place that I used to know. The leaders were kind of foolish. And, well, started a war amongst themselves.
Is that where you knew Lucifer, or think you call him Oakley or something?
Yeah, that's where I knew Oakley. Oakley Damon. He's a part of one of the other guilds. The Draco Guild. Whereas I was part of Vulpesh.
Mm. Do you know what happened?
The war. And, well, like I was telling Phlox, I know it probably sounds really stupid, but my evil twin happened.
Evil twin.
Yes. We used to
Does-
share a body.
Do you share a name?
No. His name is Vitreous.
Sorry, continue. I just want to make sure that it's not someone I've run into that wants me dead, so.
Well,
You have a lot of those people.
In mine and Phlox's line of work, we make a lot of friends and a lot of enemies, and some people are still not happy about blowing up certain buildings, and it's a thing. But go ahead.
Mm. Yeah, we used to share a body, so sometimes he would take over, and I would lose hours, sometimes days. After he starts, it's like he's starting to skip, you know, like his hand goes up to his face and is pinching his nose with 2 fingers, and he's like kind of jittering.
Pat kind of puts a hand on his shoulder, just. Your.
Yes. What were we talking about?
Cat looks at Ducky.
Well, we were talking about siblings, and them being menaces, but I think yours wins the award for. Yeah.
I'm in pieces. I don't remember what happened. I remember waking up in the Feywild.
Well, at least you're here now, so if anything, we can try and see if we can gather any of your pieces up, if we can find any.
I'd love to.
Add it to the list.
To find my body. My real one.
Well, we'll get to it. I'm sure somehow things will work out. This whole entire thing has been oh man, yeah, just like tune place, very weird.
Hopefully it'll be smooth sailing to where are you guys going?
Well, we first need to do the 2 tasks. But then I'm trying to look for my husband. And my best friend. They both kinda when my husband kinda just disappeared, my friend just up and left.
Well, knowing the way the story works, I can try to help you. That'll probably get us both closer.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yeah, and I guess Lucifer has something going on too, so we can see about him. I'm sure everybody has something going on. Place is complicated as is.
As you say that, and as Carmiña and Phlox are sharing their last drink, the innkeeper comes back in from her little errand,
And she is shortly followed by Jack and a very tired child.
Is he
Yeah.
carrying it? Can he please be carrying it?
Yeah.
Yes.
The child is falling asleep in Jack's arms.
Phlox is immediately cooing. It's a
Baby.
Baby.
Our little hazard.
Yes, her little hazard.
That's a dangerous thing to call the baby.
It was baby's first word.
Cat opens his mouth and then closes it and just.
Gale goes.
It takes after you too.
Oh,
Thanks.
Sforzando tries to hand the baby over off to Ducky, but I don't know if how big the baby is at this moment and whether Ducky can do that.
So the baby is the size of a medium-sized dog.
Okay.
So Jack can easily still carry the baby, but handing the baby to Ducky means Ducky has to make a strength save or a strength check, athletics check.
If Sforzando tries to hand the baby to Ducky, they will probably be like, and direct Sforzando towards the room. Be like, I don't know that I can carry the baby at this point. I'm very small.
I have no money.
I have no money.
He shrugs
I
and
am-
starts hauling the baby up to the room.
You wear the baby out, you take care of the baby to bed.
So the innkeeper goes back behind the counter. Jack, as you walk upstairs and into the room, in the corner, kind of just looking out, the only window in the room is Lucifer. He doesn't really make any sound to your entry.
Sforzando will just set the baby down and honestly just start setting up a corner of the room for himself. If the baby does try to harass Lucifer at all, he would just slowly drag it over. But I think the baby's tired enough where...
Yeah, you set the baby down in a corner, it just kind of curls up and starts snoring. There seems to be 2 beds in here, and there are like 3 mattresses on the floor set up. And
he's taking a bed.
Yeah, it's
First come, first served, dipshit.
Yep. It's a little crowded. There is actually a chair that Lucifer is curled up in.
Good for him. More space for the rest of us.
Yep. I move the camera back down into the tavern.
But yeah, but Cat's gonna go towards the innkeeper.
Hey there, sugar.
Hi, I had a weird question. It's been a few days in travel. Just was wondering what day it is? What year and day?
Oh, she says the same year that you guys left, but she says, well, hon, it's almost Patrick's Day, which is in March.
I see. Yeah, we've been out and about for a bit longer than I remember. Thank you.
You're welcome, sugar. Need anything else, just come here. I'm usually here. If not, it
Yeah.
will be my my husband.
Much appreciated. Thank you.
Yes. She goes
And
back
Kat's gonna
to
just zoom over towards Ducky and Gown, just like, we've been in there for 2 months.
Okay, not as bad as I thought. Awesome.
Gosh. And Kat just like pinching the bridge of his nose and just tired.
Wait, when was the Chihiro Festival Carnival?
I think already passed.
Whoops. Okay.
You know what? I just, if I can dare be a little bit selfish, I just want to eat something and go to bed.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a few days.
That sounds like a good idea to me. You know, her mom was offering.
I think that's a great idea. Phlox, who definitely, the second they saw the Innkeeper and Jack coming in, slipped Carmiña the shot glass back. No evidence. They didn't do anything wrong.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Carmiña has actually just put everything under her armpit, covering with her jacket, and she is now stuck like that because she has forgotten she has a hammer space.
Well, we can. Someone can go get I don't know, Jack. Sforzando, and we can go see about dinner. I'm sure. Theodore's somewhere around here, wandering, probably. It's kind of hard to miss them, so that'll be fine. And I'm sure Lucifer will do a great job babysitting the baby. The baby's super tired already. We'll sleep right through dinner. We can make sure to feed the baby before bed, and it'll be nice. And if there's not enough space, I can always sleep on the roof or something.
Yeah, so I'm gonna use my DM powers to because it's coming up on 4 hours and I'm waiting real hard.
Yay.
So you guys gather up Sforzando. You leave Lucifer, and
He's gonna stay in there. Gonna be honest.
he's not going to come to dinner.
No,
All right.
he's not hungry.
Jack refuses dinner. And the rest of y'all go to Miss Jubilee's for dinner. And it's some kind of lamb.
Nice.
It's nice. You guys probably make a lot of small talk. Theodore says that he's going to stay at Miss Jubilee's house. You meet Ariana, or Arina. She's like a shorter copy of Rosalind, except she's got blue eyes, and you can tell because her eyes are open. And Rosalind doesn't open her eyes. Anyways, you guys head back to the inn and set up for the night.
Hell yeah.
It's very crowded.
I mean,
but you guys make do because, well, two of you are short. I point at Phlox and Ducky.
Wow.
Man.
Phlox will sleep with the baby at that rate.
There are 5 beds, so 2 actual beds, 3 mattresses set up on the floor. Lucifer's already in a chair, kind of just like sitting, and his lights are out. Looks like he's sleeping. Gale just kind of curls up on one of the mattresses on the floor.
Phlox will drag a mattress over by the baby, curl up next to the baby, but like
There's already a mattress by the baby.
perfect. They'll just flop on it.
100% be like, there is no room to drag things anywhere. It is crowded in here.
Cool. Phlox will go to sleep around/on the baby and stare at Gale the whole night. This is a thing where you can never tell. And so they have their head tilted, so it looks like they're staring at Gale because they want to fuck with Gale just a little.
Wonderful. My point.
Ducky will flop on top.
Flop on top of Phlox? Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
Who's taking the other bed? Because Jack already took one of them.
Yeah, he is, and he was asleep when y'all came in, so.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Trying to be quiet. Cat would actually like motion towards Carmiña to take the other bed.
Yeah, she says thanks. Because a bad back, she needs it up.
Oh, hold Carmiña soft.
And all of you get a long rest. Good night, everyone. We'll return to all the discussions that these people will probably have in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
One of them being, oh yeah, it's been 2 months. If Ducky and Cat feel like sharing with poor Jack.
Yeah.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye.